SCP-393, Object Class Euclid. SCP-393 is an ordinary 9 cm by 14 cm blue day planner with a year embroidered into its cover that always matches the current year. The information on the back of the day planner reveals it to be a product of publishing. SCP-393 has the ability to link to a nearby subject via unknown means. Once linked, the day planner will appear in the hands of its owner whenever it is not being watched. Additionally, any event written in the past dates of the day planner are instantly recalled by the subject as if they experienced it themselves. Events written in a future date of SCP-393 will elicit no change until the date of the event has passed, at which time the subject will recall the event. If the subject currently linked with SCP-393 dies, SCP-393 will choose a new owner within 10 minutes of the previous owner's demise, based on proximity. There appears to be no maximal distance for this ability. For additional details, see Testing Log. Experiment Log 393. All written input to SCP-393 is done by Researcher Assistant Test 393-1. Subject: 1 linked D-Class, male. Description: Subject instructed to do nothing of interest for the entire day of and is monitored by closed-circuit television. Written: Park date with a girlfriend today at 3 o'clock. Outcome: When subject is questioned about what he did the previous day, he responds, "I went to the park with Cindy for a few hours." Review of the security tapes showed that the subject did not leave the facility and had a completely uneventful day, in accordance with witness testimonies from guards around the facility. Note: Well, at least this proves it doesn't change history, just the subject's memory of it. Additionally, SCP-393 seems to fill in details for the memory, such as for the girlfriend's name and the location of the park. More tests will have to be done to find its limits. Dr. Test 393-2. Subject: 1 linked D-Class female. Description: New subject instructed to do nothing of note for the day of and is monitored by CCTV. Written event to be as brief as possible. Written: Dentist, 1:30. Outcome: When subject questioned in depth about her dentist appointment the other day, she gives a detailed report which includes the dentist's name and age. No doctor is found in local phone registry. The length of their wait, the sorts of magazines available in the waiting room and their contents, etc. The details recalled surpass subject's natural memory according to previous mental cognition tests. Test 393-3. Subject: 1 linked D-Class, male. Description: New subject instructed to do nothing of note for the day of as per previous tests and under CCTV entire day. Written: Getting hit by a bus today. Outcome: The moment the event is recorded into the day planner, subject goes into a deep coma. Neuroimaging scans show no brain activity past basic bodily functions. SCP-393's links to standby D-Class subject after 10 minutes. Note: Well, now we know what happens if you think you are dead. Dr. Test 393-4. Subject: 1 linked D-Class, male. Description: New subject instructed to do nothing of note for the day of and is continually monitored by CCTV. Written: Going to somehow defeat SCP-682 today. Outcome: Outcome is identical to previous test, save for the frozen expression of horror on the comatose subject's face. SCP-393 links to standby D-Class. Note: It was worth a shot. Research Assistant. Test 393-5. Subject 1 linked D-Class, male. Description: subject instructed to do nothing of interest for the entire day of and is monitored by closed-circuit television. Written: going to favorite restaurant. Outcome: when interviewed about his day yesterday, subject informed interviewers about his trip to the bar and grill, where he enjoyed ribs and beer on tap with several buddies. Subject is able to give names of his friends when questioned. Friends and the restaurant mentioned proved to be real from subject's past according to previous interview. Test 393-5A. Subject 1 linked D-Class, male, amnesiac. Description: subject instructed to do nothing of interest for the entire day of and is monitored by closed-circuit television. Subject recalls nothing about his time outside a foundation due to previous medical condition. Written: going to favorite restaurant. Outcome: when interviewed about his day, subject talks about going to the buffet where he had Chinese food and tea with girlfriend. Investigation into existence of the buffet proves it is not a real restaurant, along with the girlfriend he visited. Note: this proves that SCP-393 draws on the subject's lasting memories, creating false ones where some are lacking. Dr. Test 393-6. Subject 1 linked D-Class, male, Buddhist. Description: new subject instructed to do nothing of note for the day of as per previous tests and under CCTV entire day. Written: reaching nirvana today. Outcome: after passage is written in 393, subject goes into meditative state, not responding to any outer stimuli. Neuroimaging scans show abnormal activity in the temporal lobe, an area of the brain often responsible for religious visions. Subject expired of thirst after days of inaction. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-393 is to be kept in the possession of a designated D-Class subject, hereby referred to as D-393, at site. The vitals of D-393 are to be monitored at all times to prevent SCP-393 from linking to important SCP personnel in the event of D-393's death. A secondary D-Class subject will remain on standby for emergency reclamations of SCP-393 if D-393 should die.